Welcome back to Singapore. In this session, we're going to talk about its uniqueness from the public housing system, infrastructure facilities, customs and special local food, and snacks. To be specific, we're going to talk about the HDB Flats, the Changi Airport, Don'ts in Singapore, ice cream sandwich, and the Singapore Sling, covered walkways, and shopping. Number 1, HDB Flats. HDB is the abbreviation for the Housing and Development Board. The flats sold by the HDB are called HDB Flats, which is 新加坡组屋 in Chinese. But why is it unique? Because HDB flats were built primarily to provide affordable housing to the citizens. It's part of the public housing system, and the flats are purchased under a 99-year lease with the HDB. Also, new HDB flats are only eligible for purchase by Singaporean citizens. The housing schemes and grants available to finance the purchase of a flat are also extended only to households owned by Singaporeans, while permanent residents do not get any housing grants or subsidies from the government and could only buy resale flats from the secondary market at a market price. These flats are located in housing estates which have easy access to well-maintained schools, supermarkets, malls, community hospitals, food courts, and sports and recreational facilities. Every housing estate includes subway stations and bus stops that link residents to other parts of the city-states. Number 2, Changi Airport. Singapore's Changi Airport is a major civilian airport that is one of the largest transportation hubs in Asia. Changi Airport is not only one of the world's busiest airports by international passengers and cargo traffic. It is also currently rated the world's best airport by Skytrax, the first airport in the world to do so for 8 straight years. It is renowned for its unrivaled passenger experiences, which have become synonymous with global connectivity, clockwork efficiency, and unique, thoughtful services. Boasting a butterfly garden, movie theater, and swimming pool, Changi Airport offers smiling green spaces inside its terminals, including the cactus, water lily, orchid, and sunflower gardens. Scenic Rain is a moving sculpture in the departure check-in hall of Terminal 1. People can also watch a free movie, play games at the gaming center, and take a shower at the airport during a layover. Massage and beauty services are also available. Don't you think it's a fantastically amazing? And you can spend the whole day there enjoying these amenities. Number 3, Don'ts in Singapore. People joke that Singapore is a fine city. This fine refers to its strict policies. For example, people are not allowed to chew gum anywhere in the city and are also not allowed to eat or drink on the metro. If they do so, they will be fined. And it's a lot. See, drinking on the metro is a fine of 500 Singapore dollars, which is about 2,500 RMB. Vandalism too. The maximum penalty for vandalism is a fine of 2,000 Singapore dollars or up to 3 years in jail. In addition to 3 to 8 strokes of the cane, caning is a widely used form of punishment on men in Singapore and Malaysia. In 2010, a Swiss software consultant was jailed and caned for spray painting graffiti on a train in Singapore. 2 Germans were caned and jailed for Singapore train graffiti in 2015 too. Number 4. Ice cream sandwich and the Singapore Sling. As for the local food and snacks in Singapore, we have already learned some in the basic facts and know the local cuisine is closely related with its people and also the weather. In Singapore, the average temperature is around 32 degrees Celsius all day from January to December. So, Singaporeans get creative to make cold local special food, drinks, and snacks. One of the local specialties is ice cream between 2 slices of bread. It is usually sold by street vendors across the island at a price of around $1. It is the perfect way to cool down under the sweltering sun. The Singapore Sling is a cocktail which is quite popular among both locals and tourists. The long bar at the iconic Raffles Hotel in Singapore is the birthplace of the Singapore Sling. It's a pink gin-based cocktail invented between 1910 and 1915 to allow ladies of that period to disguise their alcoholic drinks as punch and drink in public. If you are interested, you can search for its recipe online. Number 5. Covered walkways. Singapore has a tropical climate, which means its weather is hot, humid, and raining throughout the year. What's more, the country is actually located at the equator, an area ripe for the formation of showers and thunderstorms. But the locals don't need to take umbrella with them, even if frequently rains. That's because there are lots of covered walkways in Singapore. More than 200 kilometers of covered walkways have been built since the Walk to Ride program was introduced in 2013. It aims at linking commuters from subway stations to residences and amenities. Covered walkways help commuters walk to their homes, schools, and nearby amenities like polyclinics and bus interchanges, rain or shine. So, even if it rains cats and dogs, people don't get wet thanks to these covered walkways. Number 6. Shopping. Handkerchief packets serve a dual function here in Singapore. Apart from the obvious, they are also used to reserve tables at food courts or public eating areas, a common practice called chopping. The more daring shoppers use their staff IDs, keys, and even mobile phones to reserve their seats while they're off buying food. This is also a showcase of how safe the city is. Every country is unique because of its culture, location, people, and customs. Singapore is especially unique because of its interaction with other countries while preserving its traditions. I hope you now know Singapore better and deeper after watching this video. See you in the third part of Singapore.